Broadcasting live from Youngville, North Carolina and Ontario, Canada, this is Gotmead Live, a weekly show where Vicky Rowe and AJ Aramitz bring you the mead news, meadery info, and mead-making discussions from all over, talking with mead makers, mead owners, industry mavens, and influencers. This is Gotmead Live, a weekly podcast about mead and the people who love it and where the mead world is going. And now here are your hosts, Gotmead owner Vicky Rowe and mead and wine maker AJ Aramitz.
Live from the den of the puppies of the apocalypse, blah, 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 blah. Melbourne and Oz, the TARDIS in Miami, and the Bunny Pen in Ottawa, Canada. It's Gotmead Live. Welcome to the show, and let's get things going. This week our guest is Alex Gonzalez from Honeypot Meadery in San Diego, or in Orange County, California. And he's going to come talk to us about what it's like to do contract brewing with another meadery, because they're not yet open, but they have meads out. So it should be interesting to see what they're doing. We're also going to talk about techniques and what they're up to. So it should be interesting. If you want to listen to us live, you can listen to us on the Gotmead website at gotmead.com. Just click Gotmead Live, and you'll see the player right there. And it'll be playing what we're doing now if we're live, and if we're not, you'll see last week's show. If you're mobile, you can download us on iTunes, SoundCloud, TuneIn, and Stitcher. And we also have a show player on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Gotmead if you prefer to hang out on social media. You can take us with you on any of those things. All of the show appears on Gotmead, Spreaker, SoundCloud, iTunes, and Stitcher, usually within a day or so of the show. I post it immediately, and it gets picked up by them and then broadcast. So, and I apologize for throat clearing and whatnot. I had to have some nose stuff done today, so I've got all kinds of weird stuff going on. So you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Gotmead. for our page, and then facebook.com/groups/Gotmead for our discussion group. On Twitter, we are at Gotmead Now. And if you want to send us any questions, just go to Gotmead.com and put your mouse over Gotmead Live Radio Show, and there's a drop-down where you can send us a question. We'd love to hear from you. If you want to call into the show, the number is 803-443-MEAD. 803-443-6323. And we do this because we love mead, and it's a hoot getting a chance to talk to so many other mead lovers. But all of the software, hardware, storage, etc., that costs money. So if you like what you hear, or if you're using Gotmead and you find it to be helpful, consider becoming a supporting patron member. It's only $30 a year, and you get access to our patron forum boards, to our Gotmead patron Facebook group, and that's where the people who really know what they're doing hang out, so you can find out a lot of advanced techniques and interesting information. I'm getting so efficient at this, it only takes 3 minutes instead of 6 minutes now. So what are we drinking? AJ, what you got?
I've got one of the lovely things I brought home from the Mazer Cup. It's Nectar Creek's Cluster, which is a cranberry and strawberry session mead.
Nice.
And it's about 5.1% alcohol, and it's nice, it's light, it's not sweet. I'm really enjoying it. There's a bit of, I'm not sure if I'm getting a bit of the phenolics from the strawberries or if it's a bit of bitterness from the cranberries, but it's working out really nicely together.
Sounds
and I'm going to drink the whole damn thing.
Well, I've got a couple of cans of Them Little Apples, which is a semi-dry hard cider from Moonlight Meadery, and they aged it in rye whiskey barrels. It's 6.5% alcohol, and it's really good. It's just the right amount of tart, a lot of apple flavor, and the rye barrel comes through with the tannins and the whiskey notes, and it's really interesting. I like it a lot. And for anybody who likes a good cider, if you are anywhere near Londonderry, New Hampshire, they are selling this on sale right now for like half price. So you can get this at a really decent price, and it's good. It's good cider. So check it out. Them Little Apples at Moonlight Meadery. How about you, Manny?
I'm drinking a little bit of Keurig donut shop coffee with a little bit of Tullamore Dew inside, and I've got a Vicodin in me.
And you got a Vicodin.
Which is fun. But I have to give a shout out to Vicky, who, in the best spirit of the show must go on, surgery doesn't even stop her from doing the show. She's here. I love it.
Yeah, well, next week would have been worse. I was supposed to have my elbow surgery on Monday, but they're pushing it back to Thursday, so I kind of dodged a bullet on that one. I would have been 24 hours out from surgery on the show. What about Hamish? Are you drinking this morning?
Yes, I am. I've got myself a bottle of Whitehead's Classic Dry Mead, and I'm I forgot the word, but it's going with a block of Cadbury chocolate with Black Forest cherries and biscuit flavouring. So. Ooh,
nice. What's I'm not familiar with Whitehead's meads. What's it taste like?
It's pretty clean. Very light on for the honey. Flavour there, very good on the nose. But yeah, just a nice, clean, dry mead.
Nice.
As a traditional, so.
So they'll. How long have they? Are they an older or a newer meadery?
They are, if you'll recall, a while ago. They're the ones who stumbled upon a store of ancient mead in the back of the shed.
That's them. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Where are they? I forget. Where are they in Australia?
They're in Victoria, just in the north of Victoria. I believe up near Shepparton.
Okay.
In Millawa, if you want the exact tiny little town.
Because we know exactly where that is.
Yeah.
I remember a few years ago there was a similar situation going on in Georgia somewhere from a meadery that had shut down, and apparently there were hundreds of gallons of pretty good mead just stored there. No one. If it's on the Gotmead.com website, the thread about this meadery that shut down.
I remember hearing about that.
Yeah. Somebody, I wonder if anybody ever went to get that mead. Maybe we should do a pilgrimage.
Yeah, maybe we should mount an expedition, huh?
Yeah.
That would, rescue the mead, so to speak.
Right, rescue.
Yeah,
that's
because
weird.
It's kind of mean to leave it out there like that.
Just not right. Not right.
It's just not right. So, okay, why don't we go ahead and get Alex in here. And have a conversation with him. Or is this calling him now?
Now, I met Alex at the Mesa Cup. It was he's really not.
Hi, Alex.
Hey, how's it going, Vicky?
Pretty good. Welcome to Gotmead Live. Hamish was just starting to tell us a story about meeting you at the Mesa Cup.
I was just saying that I met you at the Mesa Cup. You're a pretty good guy, and I was looking forward to talking to you. So that was, and then you came online halfway through. So there you go.
Okay. Sorry, somebody's typing something on the back end here. So welcome. Yeah, welcome to the show. You had sent me some backgrounding on you guys that you're getting ready to open, but I'd love to have you, sort of tell your story to our listeners. Alex? I think we lost him.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
Obviously, we didn't swear enough before the show came on.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start the show again.
Welcome to Gotmead Live. All right, let's try that again. I don't know what's going on with Skype tonight, but I'm starting to get pissed off. Hey,
let's try this again.
Yeah. You could have just told me you didn't want to be on the show. You don't have to hang up on me. I don't know what happened. Skype's been acting strangely already tonight. It just cut all of us off before we were in the pre-show, and it was like, wait, what?
No, that was me, remember?
Oh, that was you. Oh, yeah, it was Hamish. Stop pushing buttons, Hamish.
Don't touch it.
Yeah. So, yeah, before we were so rudely cut off, I was just saying that, you told me a little bit about you guys, but, I'd love to have you tell our listeners more about, who you guys are and how you got to be opening a meadery.
So it's actually it's probably a common story. Somebody sent me something that they probably shouldn't have, and it kind of ruined me forever. And starting the meadery, it was something that kind of happened out of just opportunity. But making mead at home, which I got started, trolling the Gotmead forums and finding recipes. And I don't know if this is blasphemy to say, but I've never made a batch of Joe's Ancient Orange. I just kind of jumped in the deep end. I went to the homebrew store and spent a couple $100 and bought everything I needed. But being in Southern California, we're, I think Ken Schramm said it best when I had talked to him at the AHA in San Diego, that we're in a really underserved community when it comes to mead. So it almost making mead at home and starting as a home brewer, it kind of happened out of necessity. We didn't have a lot of distribution out here. And up until just recently, the mead scene has started to get some traction. And most of it's in San Diego. We're up in Orange County. There's a couple people in LA, but it's still really slow.
Yeah. Well, you guys went from 0 to 5 meaderies in a year and a half.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. I mean, it got to the point where, obviously it really started with Frank getting Golden Coast up and running. And from there, our group and then Mediocrity, Mark Oberle, we've both done custom crushes there and started on our own path. Then you have Billy with Lost Cause. You have Vince at Twisted Horn, Chris at Hidden Hive. Bronto Mead is going right now. So I think by the end of this year there will be seven or eight meaderies between San Diego and myself in Orange County and South Orange County.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's the growth has been crazy. I wasn't expecting that when I started, just trying to develop branding and stuff a year and a half ago, and all of a sudden there's just this explosion, and it's gotten to the point where now we started to form our own, Southern California Mead Makers Association. We're working on trying to create an event towards the end of the year, close to Mead Day, to try to bring some more awareness. We're going to work with Amina from UC Davis to try to see if they can help sponsor it. We can, do it as use them as a nonprofit, hopefully, and then get some more, some more exposure going their way. So it's all happened really quickly, and it's a big learning experience for a lot of us.
Yeah, it sounds like you guys are kicking butt and taking names, and it's weird. I mean, I was stunned at how little penetration there was in California, given, that it's California and wine country and all that kind of thing. I know somehow you sort of expect that mead should get traction there really easily and really fast, and it didn't.
Yeah, and the scene that I grew up in was, all of these great craft breweries doing these crazy things with beers, and you basically have these two different dichotomies. You have your wine drinkers and your beer drinkers, and you're finding that the beer drinkers are really the more adventurous group, right? They're willing to try all of these different flavor combinations and barrel aging and, yeast strains. And learning from the different brewers in Orange County, we have 37 craft breweries. I've taken a lot of inspiration from them in the way that we're kind of approaching different flavor profiles, what works for our area and different techniques. So.
Interesting. So how long were you drinking mead and or making mead before you guys decided to go pro?
So this kind of goes back to where I said I got ruined. I had a trading partner who lived in Ferndale, and we traded beer. So he would send me